Okay, so a very warm welcome today to those of you who were able to join me live. And for those of you watching the replay, hello. Today, we are going to dive into the Game Changers training. 3 secret strategies for success in direct sales. Oh, lovely to see a few more of you been able to join me live. Perfect timing. We're just diving in. So these strategies, before we start, are strategies that partially I have been testing myself over my couple of decades in the industry, and partially strategies that I've learned from Mr. Empire. So some of you may not have heard of Mr. Empire before, but he was given that label by Forbes magazine. So he is pretty well known in the business arena, and he is a multi-award winning superstar who works closely with the likes of Richard Branson and Elon Musk. So we're talking big business. And I went to a mastermind with him. I've been a member of his mastermind group for a little while, and went to a training session, 60 hours. And I've distilled down a couple of key things that I feel that our industry isn't doing really well. Some parts of it, I think that you will find that you are nailing, and other parts you might be a little like me, despite having spent 20 years in the industry, feel like, wow, I'm leaving so much on the table. There's so much more I could be doing here. And it's really helping to make a really rapid difference, despite the fact that I ran a multi-million-dollar global empire in the industry. There's still so much more we can learn. And I think if we stop learning, we stagnate. And I'm just really excited to share these strategies so that we can all grow and up-level our industry and really start rocking the boat. Now, stay to the end, because I have some bonuses. Now, I think there are a couple of people who are in my team who might get to watch this. The bonuses apply to you just for watching as well. So, and some of you might decide, oh yeah, there's some more that I'd like to do, and you'll love the bonuses that I have to offer. But everybody will get something out of this training. If I can have been in the industry for 20 years and still learnt really new concepts from Mr. Empire, then so will you. I'm so excited to share. Okay, so a lot of people in the industry are sick of feeling like they're just not good enough. And this may be you, it may not. You may not have any troubles with this at all. But I find that so many people that I talk to feel like it doesn't matter what they do, it's just not breaking through the noise. They're just not making any progress. It feels like the grand almighty social media gods are in control of your success. And so if you feel like you're not a genius on camera, you don't make the best Instagram reels, or you can't speak in public like you were born for Hollywood, sometimes people feel like they're never going to make it in direct sales because they feel like that's what's required for success. And absolutely, it helps. I'm not going to lie. And if you have those skills, that's wonderful. But what if you don't? What if you feel like you're never going to get there because you're not a genius at those things? Then you are not the problem. You are not the problem. You can be successful in this industry without all of those skills. Now, having them isn't a bad thing. Having them is a wonderful thing. But if you don't have those, then what can you do? How can you break through? What can you do to make a difference? So I thought today it might be helpful for some of you to switch how you're thinking about your business and what you're focusing on, so that you're focusing on the right things. So let's dive in, because I'm sure there's more people out there that are thinking that, yes, I need to know what's right. What can I do that's going to really move the needle? So today I just have 3 strategies. I don't want to overwhelm you. I am down the track. I will share other information and tools and ideas. But for today, it's 3 simple secret strategies that very few people in our industry are applying. They are going to turbocharge your business. So we're going to be talking about the sweet spot. This is how to stop competing against the noise, how to stand out. The BMO strategy. Now, you are probably missing out on 70% of your sales potential if you're not maximizing this strategy. So just if you regularly have 10 customers, wouldn't you love to be earning a lot more from the people that you've already got? And then every new customer you add to be maximizing that potential. And the value ratio, the secret way to increase your conversion rate for sales and new team members. And I've never heard any of these taught in this way in our industry. I was at the event with Mr. Empire. There were 500 people in the room. I was the only person from our industry. So sometimes you need that disruptive factor to be looking at things in a new way and to be bringing things from outside. Now, I'm going to be brutally honest and let you know this training is not for you if you're only a personal shopper and that you're happy with that. Or if you're 100% happy with your current results, you don't want to rock the boat. But if you're not happy, you'd like to grow, you're willing to try some new things that you've never heard before, then this is for you. Stick around and see what you can learn. So, a little bit about me. I'm not going to spend too long talking about me because you're here to learn, but it is important to know a little bit about who you're learning from. So I'm Christine Tylee, and I'm the winner of the Direct Sales Association of Australia Distributor of the Year Award. So those of you watching from America and Canada trying to place, where's that accent from? I'm an Aussie. And I'm also a multi-best-selling author. Only one of my books is within the direct sales industry, and that's Growing Your Direct Sales Team. But I also have a couple of books that are not within the industry. I'm the creator of the glitter philosophy, and that's a whole way of life that brings about the best in everything you do, which helped to lead me to a world title in karate that I didn't even start till after I was 42, after I'd had a series of strokes and a pseudoaneurysm on the brain and was told I was lucky to be alive, but would never play sport again. So I bring the glitter philosophy into my whole life, my business, my sport, my family, every aspect. But today we're not really here to talk about me and my philosophies. It's just a little bit of a background to me. I have been in the industry for coming up to 22 years, and I've been educating within the industry since 2017. Because my daughter, who was 6 at the time, was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia in 2016. And I quickly realized that I was the luckiest person on the ward, because despite the fact I was, there struggling with my daughter's serious illness, we were originally told she only had 2 weeks to live. But I wasn't financially stressed because I was able to run my business from her hospital room. And I guess in a way that really prepared me well for COVID, because I'd basically had isolation and needing to run things online since 2016. So I was well prepared for the pandemic. But that's when I realized that I had a gift to share, because our industry can be an incredible answer for direct sellers globally. Network marketers, direct sellers, we can be making a huge change and being able to have that safety net, that extra income stream, the ability to work when you want, how you want, from where you want, is really important for families. So that's when I started my blog, Direct Sales Inspiration, which is how many of you found me in the first place. And it is because I'm on a mission to help people and to help break through the noise with your businesses. And yeah, I'm a current world title in karate. Don't look like it, do I? But there I am. I am a world title holder in one division and runner-up in another. So you just don't know where life might take you. So I used to be a shy primary school teacher. When I started, I suffered such bad anxiety that I literally threw up before running my first 10, at least 10 in-person events. And I was terrified at the thought of making a phone call. And there is no way I would have done any video content at all. Definitely no way. So I was with the Body Shop at home for 20 years and built up to a $20 million global business with the Body Shop. And that's where I overcame my fears and learnt a lot of these strategies that I've enhanced by learning from Mr. Empire. But when the Body Shop announced its closure in January, I then moved to Urban Retreat. And within my first month, I was able to help 46 people achieve a leadership rank. And we're closing in on $1 million just a few weeks in. So I can help you. I wanted to share that it's not just coming from Mr. Empire. These strategies are coming from proven in the field action as well. So a couple of my beautiful team members and some testimonials that they've given me for working with them over the years. Rachel, Belinda and Angela have said some lovely things there, which I'm very grateful for, because helping people make a difference in their lives is why I show up. I wouldn't have spent years writing a blog giving away all my secrets if it didn't mean a lot to me personally to see people implementing them and making a positive difference for their families. So let's dive in. This is what you're here for. Secret strategy number 1, the sweet spot. Now, this is potentially life-changing, this strategy alone. So almost every direct seller or network marketer I've seen focuses all their marketing in the war zone. Some of them waste even more time by focusing their attention in the death zone. And I want to teach you how to focus on the sweet spot, because that is how you can stand out from the noise, even if you are not brilliant on camera, even if you are not a master at social media. So what we need to focus on is what our customer wants to buy, what we rock at, rather than what our competition rocks at, because I've seen people completely wasting their time in the wrong area. And what we want to avoid is the war zone, where everybody shares a little bit of everything that they don't really stand out in any of it. But the worst spot is to be in the death zone, where you really literally cannot compete. Unfortunately, I very rarely see people that are focusing where they should be, which is the sweet spot. And I think you can see from that diagram how important it is to be focusing there. But what you need to learn is how to do that, what that means. So the sweet spot obviously is what your customers want and what you have that your competitors either can't do or can't keep up with you. And if you don't have a strong point of difference, then it is going to be virtually impossible to achieve breakthrough success in direct sales. And then it does rely on your ability to stand out online. Then I have seen direct sellers achieving amazing things in companies that don't do any of this right. And then it relies on you. Then you have to be the one that stands out. And I will do follow-up training to help with that. But I'm going to help you today try and sift through what you've got to work with and learn ways that you can try and find a sweet spot to help you with mastering this strategy. So If you just want to be a retailer and focus on selling product, then you just need an excellent sweet spot for your products. But if you want to grow a team and really change your life in the industry, you also need the business opportunity to have a strong sweet spot. Without it, it is, like I said, it is possible to achieve success, but that's when you're very reliant these days on social media and breaking through on social media, and you've got to shine on camera. So comment yes in the chat if you think you're spending too much of your time focusing in the wrong areas, and I'm going to teach you what the right areas are and how to find them. So what is the war zone? The war zone are things like the joining price, because if all you're focused on is, oh yes, we're free to join, or yes, we're only $100 to join, whatever your price is, then it's the war zone, isn't it? Because every company these days has a great cheap price or free to join or great offers. It's noise. It's just one of the boxes that you have to tick to inform people. Community. Every direct sales company, I haven't seen a direct sales company out there or network marketing company that doesn't claim that they have a fantastic community. Training and support, they all claim they've got training and support. It's very varied what actually happens, but they all claim that they've got it. Websites. In this day and age, if you're with a company that doesn't have a free website, then you're in the death zone, but you're in the war zone at least if you have free access to a website. Shipping costs need to be affordable, because that again is something that if it's a sore spot with a field in the team, the shipping prices are too high, then it's too easy for another company to cannibalize and come in and go, well, our shipping price is half of that. So again, it's a war zone. It's a war zone. Your company has to be competitive, and they cannot be the worst. They cannot be the most expensive, or you will just never thrive. But as long as they're competitive, it's something in the war zone. Trips and conferences are, again, something in the war zone. You have to have trips. You have to have some kind of conference, whether it's online or in person. There has to be something to give the field that connection, that inspiration. These days, so many customers are, really savvy, and cruelty-free is something that a lot of people are looking for. So, but it can't be the only thing that your product offers again. So these are things, if you've got these things, then you're in the war zone. If you don't have these things, you're in the death zone, which is not a good place to be, because Mr. Emperor himself tells us that these are the things that are essential in this day and age to be able to move forward with the way the market is going globally. And that's not just our industry. That is a global market trend. And sustainability is essential. If you do not have some element of sustainability moving forward into this next decade, then you're going to be crucified. Car plans, that's something that a lot of companies have. Again, you can't go out there and say, this is what we have, because these things are essential. If you don't have them, then you really need to be focusing extra hard on the sweet spots. Now, I can't tell you what the sweet spot is for your company, but I can tell you what they are for Urban Retreat. And then you can look at it and go, okay, well, in my company, I could focus on this, because that is unique for you. So I'm going to go through and explain why these are sweet spot areas, and then it's up to you to filter that through your company. So for Urban Retreat, they stand out because they're lab direct. So they manufacture their own product, and that is a point of difference compared to most other companies, and that helps make them seem different. And that is what keeps their prices so low. They have independent clinical trials, and that provides proof that the product works. So customers are getting more and more savvy. And Mr. Empire talks about how it's really important that customers feel trust in the product. So you have to work out, how can you build trust? And it can't be just because the company says so. It has to be a way that is authentic, that you can authenticate. So this is where, for Urban Retreat, it is that they have gone out with their key products to independent studies, scientific studies, to prove that they work. They're also, as a part of that, they're also based in the European Union. So that means that there is, just by default of that, they are regulated. There are at least 1,300 chemicals that they're not allowed to include in their products in the EU that are allowed in America and Australia. And our customers are getting more and more conscious of what's going on to their skin, not just what they're ingesting. They're really starting to think about that. So moving forward, quality of ingredients and chemical-free is a global trend. And that's a way that you can stand out. So your company may or may not have some of these. I'm just listing out what ours are so you can think, nope, I can't focus on that, or I can focus on something similar. Urban Retreat also has patented microencapsulation technology with their products. That is what makes them effective, what gives them such positive results. So think about, is there a way that you can claim your product's efficacy? What have you got to prove it? So Urban Retreat then also has points of difference with their VIP customer program. They have no auto ship required to get their rewards. What can you think about the way you operate the business that helps you stand out from the noise? I know, one of the things that I hear a lot about in our industry, because my blog goes out to tens of thousands of network marketers and direct sellers globally, and people are always giving me feedback on, my customers don't like this. And almost always it is they hate being locked into an auto ship to be able to get the best deals. So if your company does that, think about, okay, don't lead with that because that's a bad thing. Think about, okay, what else can I do that makes it sound like we've got something that customers want, because they don't want to be locked in. Check match. In the Urban Retreat career plan, they have 10 different earning potential, but there's something that's quite unique in there. Is there something in your career plan that's really, really unique? So think about those sorts of things. So then moving forward to more of the product side of things, I thought I would show you an example with just one of the products. The war zone, if you're focusing, like, I personally think that the packaging is beautiful, but I can't lead with it. I can include it as part of my messaging. I can say, yes, the packaging is beautiful. I can say that, yes, it's sustainable because it's compostable and the vegetable ink is biodegradable. But and I can say it's professional grade, all of those things, but they're all in the war zone. Lots of companies can claim those things. And again, they're things that we do have to say because people are looking for those things. But if that's all I focused on, I've got no way to stand out from the crowd. And remember, we're talking today about how do you cut through the noise without being brilliant? You have to have a way that is providing a way to make you unique. So that's where, with this product, I would focus on the independent clinical trial and the proof, the patented technology that nobody else has, the proven inch loss, proven to reduce cellulite, proven to reduce localized fat, improved skin elasticity, and lab direct price. So you can see all of those things that are all sweet spots just for that one product. They all help you to stand out from the noise. So think about, do you have a product that's unique? Do you have something in your range that is going to help you stand out? Because even a poorly constructed post on social media that's focusing on the right things is going to help you. You will stand out from all the people that are just focusing on the war zone or the death zone. So what we can then do is moving into secret strategy number 2. And this one is what's really going to help you to grow a solid foundation for your business so that when you do capture some customers, that you can really turn them into excellent income stream for your business. So most direct sellers, network marketers are focusing just at the top of the triangle. They're focusing on that, right, I'm going to sell to you, buy this, buy this, buy this, and this is where, in this case, I'd be focusing on buy this product, buy this product, buy this product. Most people are doing that, aren't they? When they're on, online or even at in-person events, most people are just buy, buy, buy. But if you can focus more on adding value to something, there's lots of other products. If you think, okay, I've got this one product that really helps me stand out, it's a bit different. What can you do to add value to that product? There's lots of other products that you could add to it to bundle with it. Then your customers will buy more. If you sell them on something and there's something that's going to make it work better, or something that's going to make it go further, or something that is going to really enhance the results, it's something that just marries beautifully with it, then you are going to have a happier customer and it's going to increase your bottom line. So in this case, we have other urban retreat products that complement this product, and I would sell in a bundle with something else. But also, because it's an inch loss product, I have sourced compression bandages that I sell direct to the customer that I make profit on as well, and it's enhancing these products, and my customers are coming back for more and more, and each time what happens is that they then come back. So you can build.
I didn't know that.
Siri's talking to me. Sorry, Siri. We can talk to our customers about increasing effectiveness. They will come back if they're getting results. So think about, what can you bundle together that is going to enhance the product that they purchased originally. Don't make it on a completely different range. They have to link well together for this to work. Think about, what can you bundle to increase your average sale per customer? And then if they're getting results, they're liking it, they'll come back more often. So in a quick example here, let's talk about a cafe, something totally different so that you understand the concept. Just say somebody comes in to buy a $5 cup of coffee. I've just rounded it out. That would be a reasonably expensive cup of coffee in to those of you watching from some countries, and about on track from others. But they say they come in to buy a coffee, but you've got a well-trained cafe owner or staff member there who knows that they're likely to want to have a snack. So they upsell. This is think of the typical McDonald's. Would you like fries with that? It's proven that if you just offer them something else that's going to enhance their product or enhance their day in some way, 70% of them will say yes. 70%, which is where I said you're missing out on 70% of your sales if you're not doing this. So what happens in a typical cafe? Come in to buy a cup of coffee, have a bit of a chat. What are you doing? Oh yeah, I'm off to work, or I'm going to a conference. Oh, do you need a little snack for your morning tea? Or did you remember your water? Would you like to grab a water? And then it can quite easily add a huge amount to the bottom line. And the $5 sale can boost up to $15. But then what happens if they come back and say they're there for a course, they come back a few times in a row while they're there at the course because they had a positive experience? All of a sudden, you've turned your $5 cup of coffee into a $60 customer that week. And you can see how this can apply just as easily to our industry. They buy a product, say that's a $50 product, for example, but there's something that's going to make it even better. That's another $50. All of a sudden, it's a $100 sale. And then they love it so much that they buy it every month. That is a huge difference to your bottom line. But now we're going to really enhance that with secret strategy number 3, the value ratio. Because if you can improve the customer experience by providing additional information, giving them a little bit of your time, it doesn't take a lot of time, and you build a connection by showing that you care, then you are going to turn your customer into a raving fan and build a really solid business. So we're aiming for a value ratio of 1 to 5. And this is where you want to add some personal consultation, a little bit of information and time. You want connection and care. So experience and service, and loyalty and rewards. These are the areas that you're looking at into your business to see how you can enhance their experience. I love this quote here from Warren Buffett. Price is what they pay, but value is what they get. And I think that too often we get so focused on the price for somebody, which is about our limiting beliefs. We're not thinking enough about the value for the customer. So if we're aiming for a 5 times increase in value, it will probably equate to a 3 times increase in the customer's mind. So remember that value can be tangible and intangible. You don't necessarily have to see it to feel it. So personal consultation. Provide information. Depending on the product you sell, it could be before and after images. It could be instructions in how to use a product. If you're selling a cooking implement, it could be some recipes that would be greatly used with that product. Thinking about the benefits of the product. Offer a product that might enhance the effectiveness, which really goes to what we were talking about in the BMO strategy just before. So those are some things that you can think about in the personal consultation. So I offer one-on-one Zoom consults with people that are looking for products tailored to themselves, and or if they purchase online, I then offer them, all right, let's have a Zoom chat or a FaceTime, and I can really explain to you how to use it. It takes me 15 minutes, but I am building raving fans that come back all the time. So then we could be thinking about things like trying to remember their name, following up with them. Once they've received their products, just check in. Did it arrive okay? Have you started using it? Do you have any questions? Remember, depending on the product range, if it's likely that they'll get results, visible results, remind them to do a before photo. That's relevant to anybody in any sort of weight loss product, any active ingredient skincare. Loyalty and rewards. So talk to them about whatever customer incentive programs that your company has, how they can get free credit and discounts, those sorts of things. So comment in the chat, if just comment yes if you can recall an experience where you've received excellent service. It doesn't have to be from within our industry, but great if it was. But if you can remember thinking, I'm really grateful for that excellent customer service, because that's what we're really aiming for. Then, so let's sort of summarize it. To succeed in direct sales, you need the sweet spot. And it needs to be for the products if you're focusing on sales only as a retailer, and for both the product and the business opportunity if you're eager to grow a team. You need to grow your sales with the BMO strategy, the buy more often strategy. And number 3, you need to turn your customers into raving fans with the value ratio. So which of those strategies, just comment 1, 2, or 3 in chat if you feel like there's one of those areas that you really need to focus on so that you're going to stand out. So if you're watching thinking, oh no, I don't have anything that helps me stand out. And if you are great on camera and you make awesome reels and you speak in public like you're born for Hollywood, you'll shine anywhere. Even brighter now that you know how to focus your attention. But if you've realized that you need a company with a sweet spot, if you've got any chance of standing out and succeeding in direct sales, then keep watching for another bonus that will massively speed up your journey to success. Now, I'm passionate about this industry and what it can do for families, and I want to make sure everyone can succeed. I know that some of you have joined today because you're looking for a new opportunity or something to add to your current offering. And those of you who are happy where you are and now have some great ideas on how to really enhance what you're doing, then that's wonderful. I'm so happy. Come back to me. Let me know how you're going. But for those of you who are looking for another product line to add or a new opportunity, I know unfortunately lots of companies have closed, especially in the US lately. So I know a lot of you are looking to see, okay, what's out there? What can help me stand out? Then I do have these bonuses that are only available for the next 48 hours from when you're watching it. But I'd love to invite you to really seriously consider Urban Retreat because we do have, as we mentioned, all of those sweet spots. Multiple products with a sweet spot, with independent clinical trials, using patented technology, lab direct prices, and this is what I find amazing, a global ground floor opportunity. How on earth can that be the case, you ask? Well, they have a 15-year track record in the industry. But with this time last year, and a bit earlier than this last year, March last year, they had a devastating fire. They lost everything in their warehouse in a fire and had to completely shut while they were rebuilding. So they were shut for 7 months in some countries, 8 months in other countries. And the consultants, they gave their blessing. Some of them had to go elsewhere. Some of them couldn't wait. And many of them did come back, which speaks to how amazing the product is and the company is. But also many didn't. And that has meant that they were already in 26 other countries. They launched into Australia recently. They're now in 27 countries. 27 countries that are not saturated. Where else can you get an opportunity that is that good, where you haven't got a saturated market anywhere in the world, and you have a company with proven track record, proven products? It is a once in a lifetime opportunity for you to grow. And it is really quite gobsmackingly exciting. So, and of course, they have unique earning opportunities and the VIP customer program that people love because it unlocks all of the incredible deals without ownership requirements. So, of course, Urban Retreat has everything in the war zone as well. You need to have all of those, as I said, and that's not coming from me. That's not coming from Urban Retreat. That is coming from Mr. Empire himself. These are essential if you are going to take your business into the next decade. So they have all of those. But so if you're interested, come and join me. And, we can talk about how it might enhance what you're already offering, or it could be a completely new opportunity that you're looking for, having had had your company close recently. It breaks my heart. I've been through it. I know what you're going through. So these are the links that you can go to, or the QR code there. And in a sec, I will pop that into chat for you as well. So if you are ready to jump on board straight away, select your country, and then from the menu, select opportunity and partner with us. And then there's a few short videos to watch, quick quiz, and it will then take you to a place to select your starter kit. You can decide which area you'd like to focus on, and you might like to start with some products. I'm yet to see a direct seller succeed in the industry who hasn't started with products, but there's flexibility with Urban Retreat. You can join for free, which means that if you can literally only afford one product, once you've joined, choose a product that you can start sharing personal stories from. So that means that the investment amount really is up to you. And I encourage you to reach out. I'm going to also pop at the end, or if you're watching the replay, it will be listed below the video, all of these links. And if you want to reach out and have a chat to me about joining Urban Retreat or bringing a team across, then I'm happy to have a one-on-one chat with you as well and go through all the ins and outs. But the bonuses, if you decide to join, I've put here 24 hours, but I'm actually going to make that 48 because of the different time zones that we're operating in. People are watching from literally all over the globe, but I'm going to give you my 2 most popular courses for free. If you are watching and you are already in my team and you've chosen to watch this for extra enrichment of your knowledge, then of course you get these for free. You're in my team. So reach out, let me know you watched, and you'll get access to the Recruiting Masterclass and Mindset Mastery for direct sellers. And I've done courses, postgraduate courses through Harvard and Yale into the science of positivity and mindset, and working with Mr. Empire to really apply that to business and to life. Very powerful for you. So kind of got nothing to lose. Come and join the fun, because unless you're literally selling skincare right now, this is a great opportunity for you to grow your offerings, to try something new, to get into a company that has all of these sweet spots right. And one last bonus, I'm also going to give you my ultimate direct sales download bundle. So it has everything you need for instant success in your business, from social media graphics to games, loyalty cards, host coaching, cheat sheets you can print out, everything I've found helpful to run my business and make it a massive success. Yours for free if you decide to jump into Urban Retreat. And of course, any of my team members, you know you've got access to these things. So come and join the fun and unbeatable sweet spots, free bonuses, Recruiting Masterclass, Mindset Mastery, Ultimate Download Bundle, and of course, my guidance and support to help you achieve success. I want you to achieve out of this what you really want. So there's the links again. Either go to the QR code or the links. I'm about to pop them in the comments as well. And I will be notified when you join, and I'll email you access to your bonuses. But get in fast. We've only got 48 hours from when you're watching this to have access to all those bonuses. And I'm also going to put in my personal Facebook profile, so you can send me a message on Messenger. And if you'd like to have a bit more of a chat, that's fine too. And for those of you who have made it to the end and have learned something to apply to your business, then I can't wait to hear how you go. And I love seeing people thriving. So come back to me and let me know how you've applied these strategies to your business and what you decide to do. So I'm going to stop the share so that I can pop all those links in, which I did have prepared somewhere. Just going to have to track them down. So I'll just minimize that. And I will pop these links into chat for you. For those of you who feel ready, what the heck, you're going to jump in and have a go at Urban Retreat straight away. We've got that for you there. And we are going to, I'll just pop my personal Facebook profile in there as well. For those of you watching the replay, they will be available underneath the video. So I'll just bring that up, pop it in there. And then I will see if there are any extra questions. Okay, here is my link. There we go. That's how you can reach me on Facebook. And I see Angela is going to focus on number 3. Thank you, Simon, for watching. Lena is going to finish off with the replay. She had to head off. And great. Thank you for sticking around. If you have any questions, then let me know. Bye for now, everyone.